Hi guys, hi everybody. Hi Net and YouTube. Just want to talk about Trump's poop playing for a little bit. I feel like I was breaking the news to some people last night about Trump's poop playing, and everybody's seen it and everybody's talking about it. I mean, I guess people do end up seeing a lot of people do end up seeing Trump stuff all the time. I don't know, put my crown on. A lot of people end up seeing Trump stuff all the time, but stuff like this ends up getting seen. They end up getting like everybody to see it because it's so absolutely um insane. So the I've Had It podcast girl said it was elder abuse. They said this is elder abuse. Letting Trump post stuff like this, or giving Trump stuff like this to post, or whatever you want to call it. Now, that's one thing that's interesting to me about it. That I really wanted to get into for a second is I think about Trump so much. Like the way I think about Trump is in terms of what does Putin tell him to do? What does Putin tell him to say? Like, I go so far as to say, Putin told him to say kafefe, his classic word that nobody still seems to know exactly what it was or what he's even trying to say. And that can be, a slip of a tongue as happens to anyone. And Putin didn't somehow tell his tongue to slip, unless Putin told him to say that word kafefe, scripted that for him. Which, anyway. But that's the degree to which I think of Putin controlling Trump. Like being just his master in every single thing he says and does. That I even think he might have told him to say kafefe. But if not kafefe, like every other word. But this is the type of thing that really kind of tests that theory. If that's the case, then who gave him the AI video of him as King Trump to put out there? Like who showed him that? Putin? One of Putin's minions? Possibly. In which case, if Putin himself sends Trump this video and says, have this video for you, I want you to play it. And then Trump played it, that would be, typical of what I think Trump would do. Anything Putin asks him to do. Like every single thing Putin asks him to do. Now, let me put it this way. My thoughts about Trump are so much that Putin would tell him what to do that I just think, oh, well, Putin gave him the video. Of course, it's entirely possible that anyone else gave him the video. He got the video from Reddit or whatever. It's like some place where somebody put the video up. I guess I would think that when this AI video has gained so much attention today, maybe some of the people talking about it would talk about who made it. Maybe the person who made it would take credit for it because they, want to be known and looked at as somebody who influenced public discourse or, changed the narrative of the presidency. Unless, of course, it's not an individual. It's, more like Putin or more like a KGB or FBI, Timu KGB intelligence agency doing the whole like making this AI video for Trump to put out. So I just think it's really interesting to think about, well, who made the video and what was Trump's even choice? Because I first think Trump doesn't have a choice. Putin tells him put this video up and he puts it up, right? But if anybody else produced a video besides Putin and Trump decides, has his own personal decision whether or not to release the video, to put the video out, like he's the one who did that. Like he has, I don't know, it's really interesting to me just to consider how much power of decision, how much free will or power of decision, how much autonomy did Trump have over that video? 0%? 100%? Somewhere in between? What's your instinct? Do you think Trump had any choice whether or not to post that video? Do you think he had complete choice whether to post it? He just found it himself, personally, randomly? Do you think someone sent it to him? So there's like a power of suggestion. Do you think one of his staffers gave it to him? Like, Do you think this is always part of some really obviously tightly knit web of, the KGB? Do you think it's really just obviously another sign of that? Because I realize I think that so much that, of course, I think this falls into that category as well. And there's nothing to dissuade me from that. I mean, there's no reason not to think that. But then, because I've heard of how people talk about it, it makes me think, or even how I suggested it myself, that he decided to put it out there. If he didn't make it himself, he could have made it himself. He could have said to AI, make me this video, and then put it out there. I want to be a video of Trump as a king, flying a plane, pooping on Americans. Like, that's what he told AI to make, and then AI made it. And maybe Trump made it himself. But if somebody else made it, for one, I think they might want credit for it. Now, a lot of trolls maybe don't want credit. They don't want people to know what they look like, I guess. But a lot of trolls don't want credit. But if it's not just a troll making the video, I'm really curious. Um, for instance, if the person making the video was making the video to make fun of Trump, whether Trump's too stupid to get it, and then in the context of him endorsing it by pooting it out, truthing it out, then it makes it seem like he thinks it looks cool. So he fell for it. If it's a joke on him, he fell for it and put it out there. But then he makes it like, well, it's not a joke to them. It's serious to them, or it's a joke that they made. Kind of like when they say that Trump lives rent free in somebody's head. It's like that doesn't even make sense. Like when it's AOC lives rent free in your head, who they kind of really trended when they started saying that. Um, that makes sense. AOC living rent free makes sense. Trump is like a landlord. Trump living rent free, that's not even a joke. It's like they don't understand humor. But anyway, so do you think that he produced the AI video himself? Do you think that like Caroline Levitt or somebody else, Stephen Miller, produced it, or Marco Rubio or JD Vance or somebody in JD Vance Young Republican chat group? Like I feel like that starts, doesn't that feel like it hones in a little bit more on who did it, or a Groyper like um, Tyler Robinson, or like any of these different groups? Who do you think produced the video? Just a troll? Do you think the person who produced the video, Trump's poop plane video, do you think the person who produced that video is making it to make fun of Trump and he just didn't get it? But then in the context of him putting it back out there, it makes him look like he's proud of it, that he fell for it. Like, what do you think? What's your instinct on it? Or do you think it's just, Putin told him to put this video out there, so he put the video out there, and he didn't have any choice in the matter, just like most of the other things he does. It's just Putin tells him what to do, and he does it. See, I think about that so much, and so much of what he does fits that framework so much, that I really just didn't consider it outside of that. I didn't think about his choice, other than to think, okay, maybe he did choose to put this video out there. On top of that, does he even know it's not real? Is he so far gone that when he sees this video, like kind of like the medbed thing, when he sees this video, does he think he did that? Does he think that he flew a plane with the golden crown on and dropped bombs of shit all over the No Kings protest? He may think that he did it. Like, I don't put it that past him. That seems a little bit crazier and a little more demented and a little more off his rocker than he actually is, or not. I feel like there's some overlap there between the possibility of him actually thinking he did that just because he saw an AI video of it, and that he knows that that's a joke. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's spoken on it since then. Maybe he said, "Oh, that's a joke" or something. And we at least know that he doesn't think he did it. I think he might have thought for at least 8 hours until maybe somebody painstakingly explained to it, although I'd hate to hear who that was, or have that job, that maybe he actually thought that he made the med beds. He may have actually thought that not only that was real, but that he said the things that he said in the video. You'd think, oh, he knows this is fake because he knows he didn't say those things. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he thinks, I saw it on TV, it's real. I had a crown on. He thinks Trump had a crown on. He thinks that Trump had a crown on, that Trump flew a plane that said King Trump on the side. And he thinks that Trump dumped all this shit on the American people. Do you think that's likely? Do you think he's that far gone? Or do you think he's this side of that? Or do you think he doesn't have any choice in it? It's just what Putin tells him to do, and he does it. And here we are talking about it. Or here I am talking about it. What's your instinct on that? Because Trump's poop plane retribution, I think, is another kind of like the Joe Biden robot thing. And that's not nearly as severe. But saying that Joe Biden is a robot seems to be something that you can say, well, he's crazy. You know, this is 25A um, food that's better homemade. This is 25th Amendment stuff. So, what do you guys think? Give me any reading on what you think. Where did you think Trump got the video? Do you think Trump himself personally told AI, make a video of me with a crown on my head on a plane that says King Trump, shitting on the American people? Like shitting on huge crowds of the American people, including apparently Harry Sisson. I was thinking it was this guy, Luke Beasley, or another, Gen Z YouTuber. But it's apparently Harry Sisson who was leading the pack. So they picked AI slash somebody said put Harry Sisson at the front of the pack, or AI picked it. I think to me it's fascinating. It's just that threshold between the human and the artificial intelligence, or the Chat GPT, whatever it is, or Chat KGB, whatever it is. Like, who came up with this stuff? Who had what input? Were they initially making fun of Trump? Was the video before Trump saw it spread around by a bunch of people who laughed at it because they thought it made fun of Trump? But then when Trump saw it, he didn't get that angle. And he just thought it was fantastic and put it out there. Like, it's funny as a criticism of Trump. If from his side, from his supporters, him putting it out there makes it, they think it's funny. I've had people in my chat say they thought it was funny. So it's funny kind of either way. But to me, it's really interesting to think about how much control did he have over it? How much decision making did he have over just deciding to put that video out there? Did he produce the video? Or who did produce the video? And wouldn't we know their name now if they were like, Mr. Mistopheles or something, some internet personality? Then maybe they would want their name out there for having produced the video. Or maybe that would reveal too much. Or the fact that it's still, to my knowledge, completely anonymous who the creator of the AI video was. Who put the prompts into the AI to create it. Since it's apparently anonymous, then is it an agency that did it? Is it like what I suspect a lot of Trump stuff comes from, straight from the damn KGB? Or, in this case, their satellite, the Timu KGB, the FBI. So, anyway, what's your instinct about the poop video? Trump's poop plane video. Thanks for the like, by the way. And just any comments. We can talk about something else if you like. But I'm really curious what anybody's idea about where the video came from, why he decided to, or if he had any choice in the matter. If he was just told by Putin, put this video out there because this is how we troll the American people, This is how we start their stupid plans for Civil War II. But they would lose a lot faster than they lost the first one. But what's your instincts about that? What do you think was Trump's role in putting that video out there? Does Trump even have control over his Truth Social account, for that matter? Is he so kind of demented and far gone that, like, when Mark Rubio gets his turn on the phone, or Stephen Miller gets his turn on the phone, they might tweet this stuff out there. Who do you think put out the video? How much control do you think Trump had over it? First of all, everybody's seen the poop video, right? The Trump flies a poop plane and bombs everybody, bombs all the Americans with poop. Everybody's seen that video of Trump bombing the Americans with poop, like Trump's flying the plane with the golden crown and he's bombing the Americans with poop. Everybody's seen that video? Like, surely you've seen it by now, right? I was doing a live about this last night about the same time, 24 hours ago, and I'd seen a video that was probably 5 or 8 hours old about Trump saying this, because it's out there. Everybody's seen the video of Trump flying a plane, dropping poop bombs on everybody, on all of us, on all the No Kings protesters. You guys have seen that video? Okay, so what I'm talking about is Who came up with that? Why did Trump put it out there? What does it say about everything that he did that? I'm kind of asking you because I want some feedback. I have my ideas, but it makes me really kind of curious. I would be surprised if it's not Putin. To me, it's always Putin. But then I think, okay, is that my confirmation bias? And because it always makes sense that Putin tells Trump what to do. Putin came up with the video. Putin gave it to Trump. Show this video of you pooping on the American people. And he did. Oh, it's you. You said it was funny earlier in a previous live. This guy who LARPs as a Nigerian said he liked the video. He thought it was funny earlier. What did you think was funny about it? I was listening to the news at the time, so I didn't talk to you. But so I can tell that MAGA types, like this guy in chat, they think it's funny. And then, like I thought it was funny to laugh at if it hadn't been coming from Trump himself, in which case, of course, it looks like a threat. It seems like a threat. And it seems like another layer of threat that he might believe he actually did it. It seems like he could be that far gone. But it seems like a threat. But it's still funny. Like, if it wasn't coming from Trump, if I just saw the video, I'd be like, oh, that's hilarious. That's a hilarious video that's making fun of Trump. So that's where I'm really curious about who made it. Have they taken credit for making it? Can we pretty much just trace it directly back to the KGB or the Timu KGB, the FBI, or directly back to Putin? Like, to me, because I'm so used to thinking about, well, why would Putin have Trump do this? Why would Putin have Trump say this? Why would Putin have Trump say this way? Why would Putin, I think about things always through that framework, through that lens, and it always makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that way too. Well, this is why Putin would have Trump put out an AI video of him in a poop plane. Putin hates America, it works. It serves Putin's purpose to destroy America. That makes perfect sense. But if anybody else did it, and it's like more happenstance, and I don't know, I can't think of it. Do you guys think of it? You're saying I made the video. You said you're saying the video is excellent, and then you're saying I made the video. So which one are you saying? Because I know you hate me. So you wouldn't be giving me a compliment. So you're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. But I'm glad you responded, I'm glad you responded because, so you're saying that, like, the left made the video. I think that somebody on the left could have made the video because it's hilarious if you're looking at it as making fun of Trump. It is funny. It's a funny video if you think about it as making fun of Trump. But since Trump put it out there, he put it out there like a threat. Or like he thinks he actually did it. Like he may have actually thought he did the med beds thing. Because there was an AI video of him saying it. Which I thought, well, why would he, not why, he doesn't mind lying. But like, surely he knows that the med bed thing is a lie because he knows he didn't say these things. And then it just occurred to me after this poop plane thing that he doesn't know he didn't say these things. He might think that just because he saw a video of him saying it, that he did say it. He might think that because he saw a video of him with the golden crown on, flying a poop plane over the No Kings protest, that that's how they ended. That he flew his plane over all the No Kings protests and pooped on all of them. He pooped on numerous cities worth of Americans protesting in the video. Or at least, even if he knows he didn't do it, we know that that's his fantasy. That his fantasy of flying a plane over Americans to poop on all of us is his fantasy, or Putin's fantasy that he agrees with enough to truth it back out there. Do you see where I'm going with this? Like, I don't think I know it all. I'm asking you guys questions. I want to know I don't have no idea what any of you think, except I know that you think it's funny and that you're saying that you think I made it. But you don't think that. That was, I'm busy. Joshua Montgomery is here. He says, my lord, this guy has lost his mind. Anyway, serious question though. Did Trump make the poop plane video? This poop plane retribution video? Did he make that? Did he tell AI, hey, I want a video. Make me a video of me in a plane with a golden crown on, dropping poop all over all the American No Kings protests. But he definitely put the video out there. Even if he knows he didn't actually do it, he's smart enough or still has enough of his brain left to know that he didn't actually do it just because it's in a video. He put it out there like it's his fantasy to do it. And then people like his fans cheer him on. I am a witch. What are you talking about? In Africa, people killing witches is a bad thing. You should cut that out. You're usually just killing some defenseless old person. Like, stop doing that. If you actually lived in Africa, like, tell your neighbors to stop doing that. But anyway, but I am a witch. We're more safe to be witches here in America. Ada says in Africa they still believe in witchcraft. They kill people in Africa for witchcraft, even though all they really are is old people, like just to kill people. They just for an excuse for the community to kill somebody. It's a really bad thing. So whenever Trump says something is a witch hunt, he's talking about, oh, they're hurting my feelings. That's not a witch hunt. They still have witch hunts where they kill people. So like if he experienced that type of witch hunt, then look at your screen. What do you mean look at my screen? Joshua Montgomery says, I come here normally just to laugh at you, but I'm starting to feel bad for you. What are you starting to feel bad for? Just a crazy witch. Africa seems is a witch. I don't know what I missed on the screen. Anyway, I need to hear from other people. I know what the Trumputineers think. I know what the MAGA thinks. They always think what Putin tells them to think. So did Putin come up with this AI video of Trump in the plane? Did Trump himself come up with the AI video of Trump in the plane? Did one of his minions, one of his lackeys, did somebody in his network come up with the AI video of him in the plane pooping on Americans? What do you guys think? Put a 1 in the chat for Putin. Putin came up with all of it. Putin always tells Trump what to do all the time. Put a 1 in the chat for Putin. Put a 2 in the chat for you think Trump came up with it himself. He put it in Chat KGB. He put it in, an AI generator. I want a video of Trump flying a plane, pooping on Americans with a crown on Trump's head. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Trump did it. Put a 3 in the chat if you think an underling did it in the Trump network. Any level of underling, even just a troll on the right. Or put a 4 in the chat if you think a troll on the left did it to make fun of him and he didn't get the joke and he kind of destroyed himself by being an idiot. Okay, so let's look at the votes. Thank you for voting. African Child says, this guy is a trans witch. Joshua Montgomery says, what trans do you think I am? And it doesn't matter because my gender shouldn't matter to you unless we were interested in each other, and we're not interested in each other. I'm not interested in you for damn sure. Joshua Montgomery says, who was tougher on Putin, Obama or Trump? Come on, tell the truth. Tougher on him? Are you talking about in bed? Like, was it a sexual thing? Vernon Bowie says 1. He thinks Putin came up. Thank you, Vernon Bowie. That's what I think too. I mean, I just always think that about everything Trump does. So of course I was just look at this video Putin had Trump put out there. This video of Trump pooping on all the American citizens. Damn Putin, and it still makes sense to me. I'm not saying I question that narrative. I'm just saying it's interesting to think about alternatives. An alternative gives Trump like a decision-making process that I don't think of him as having. I think Putin makes his decisions. Ada says 3. She thinks it's an underling but that makes sense to me too. That's what's so crazy about it. It's mind-boggling to me in a way. It's important to me in a way. I mean, I'm sure you can trace the video back to who made it. You just look in the micro data, macro whatever of the video, and you can find out who made it. So who made it? Did it come straight from Moscow? Did it come from the KGB? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an interesting question to me. Ada says somebody, an underling of Trump's. Could be Marco Rubio, could be Stephen Miller, could be J.D. Vance or Steve Bannon or somebody like this. It could be somebody like that. Could be Alex Jones, made it. I mean, all they had to do to make it, they don't have to be clever at AI. Apparently, you just have to tell AI, make a video of this. So it could have just been anybody, like even the lowest level underling troll or somebody who's not even like in the Trump side. Somebody just trying to be funny. African Child says he will say Obama. Trump is based. I don't know what based means. I don't speak inso-libertarian. Can you explain to me what based means? All I know it's based is an inso-libertarian word that inso-libertarians use, and I don't know what that word means. So tell me what it means, and I'll try to tell you. But I doubt Trump is anything good if you're trying to say it complimentary. Oyster Pirate says, really couldn't care less. Sly Buster, that's a lot more than other people couldn't care. Other people are like mean. So not caring is a pretty pleasant neutral. Thanks for joining the live. Sly Buster's it's got some type of MAGA emojis. African Child has got laughing emojis. Joshua Montgomery, what do you guys think? Did Putin come up with the Trump poop plane AI video? Did Trump come up with the pump? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Putin came up with the Trump poop plane AI video. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Trump himself came up with the AI Trump plane video. Put a 3 in the chat if you think one of Trump's underlings or somebody on the right came up with the video, or put a 4 in the chat if you think a leftist came up with it to make fun of Trump. Trump's too stupid to get the joke, but when he put it back out there, it's perceived as a threat, or it looks like it's obviously his fantasy to poop on Americans, so it's kind of a threat. It's kind of a self-owned kind of a reveal, a big reveal, kind of. He wants to poop on us. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, Slybuster says. Wait, Joshua Montgomery says, yeah, deflect because you can't tell the truth. Did you ask a question, Joshua Montgomery? Who was tougher on Putin, Obama or Trump? One to tell the truth. Oh, I deflected to who was tougher on them in bed. Do you really want to bring that back up? Obama didn't like kick Putin out of Crimea. I think he may have been on watch for that or responsible for helping allow that to happen, or I don't know who actually allowed that to happen. That's wrong, but it's not really a contest. I mean, and Putin completely owns Trump. I'm not sure that Putin completely owns Obama. I kind of think not. I'm of the opinion that Putin owned Biden way more than he should have, because otherwise Biden should have arrested Trump like day 1 or week 1 or month 1. So I've always been afraid of Putin running Biden as well. And secondly, Biden didn't stop the genocide. He knew that was going to end up costing him the election. He had a landslide in the bag. Even if he was in a coma, he still would have won in a landslide if not for Gaza. And he knew that. They always play this game. Reagan did it. Apparently Nixon did it. I'm not sure who the hostages Nixon paid to hold longer, but Reagan paid Iran to hold American hostages longer. And Trump did that with paid Netanyahu to reject ceasefires and keep the hostages in danger for at least another year. Okay, so yeah, Trump has never done anything against Putin. Why don't you say in chat what you think Trump has ever done against Putin? Trump has never been tough on Putin. Again, in the bedroom maybe, but never in geopolitics. So tell me what you think Trump has done against Putin. I mean, again, if he threatens to give Ukraine tomahawks, but then doesn't give them, he's threatened to give them, it's like he knows he's not going to give them. So it's just a threat for show or something. Okay, what's Slybuster have to say? The random guy in a dumb paper crown spurging about geopolitics from his basement as if he has. They cut off the end of your comment. Guys, seriously, who do you think made the poop video? Did Trump make it? Did Putin make it? Did a Trump underling or somebody on the right make it? Or did somebody on the left make it to make fun of Trump? And Trump didn't get the joke. And he's a total idiot. And now it's coming across as a threat. Or do you think Trump even thought that he did it? Do you think that Trump saw the video and he's so fucking stupid that he thought he did it? What do you guys think? Let's get some people some Americans in chat instead of these Trump Putineers. African Child says, did you see what the vice president posted? What did the vice president post? No, I don't follow the vice president, Vladimir Putin. Hi, Carissa. Nice to see you again. Sorry, I was asking everybody about the Trump poop plane. You've seen the Trump poop plane video, right? Where Trump's flying a plane and he's pooping on all the No Kings protesters. Do you think he made that video himself? Do you think Putin made it for him and told him, put this out there? That's big, it's from the top. Do you think that some minion, some troll made it and put it out there? Or do you think somebody on the left put it out there to make fun of Trump and he didn't get it? So just what's your instinct on it is kind of my question. I'm not asking anybody to be an expert on things. I'm just asking, what's your personal instinct? Do you think 1, Putin made the Trump poop plane video? 2, Trump made the Trump poop plane video? 3, the minions of Trump Putineers, the MAGA types, or just some troll on the right made the Trump poop plane video? Or 4, some troll on the left made the Trump poop plane video? Who do you think made it? Professor Roy Hickley says, it was funny. Admit it. I didn't say it wasn't funny. You just got here. I said, if a troll on the left made it, then it's funny in the way that I think things are funny. It's making fun of Trump. That's one way for it to be funny. If a troll on the right made it, it's kind of funny that they even think that that's what they fantasize about. It's funny to laugh at them for making it. Do you see what I'm saying? If a troll on the left made it, I'm not laughing at the person who made it. If a troll on the right made it, I am laughing at the person who made it. I'm still laughing either way. It's funny. It's a funny thing. Poop is funny. Like, there's a bunch of things that are funny about it. The crown is funny. It's all funny. Hey, Mr. Turtle Duck, I'm asking everybody for kind of a survey here about the Trump poop plane AI video. I know you're aware of it. Do you think Putin made it? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Putin made it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Trump himself made it. Like he told Chat KGB, he told some AI machine, make a video of me pooping on everybody from a plane with the crown on. Do you think Trump himself made that? I think that's a very unlikely possibility, but it's possible. Third possibility, put a 3 in the chat if you think a Trump minion, a MAGA minion, made the video. And put a 4 in the chat if you think a leftist made the video. A left-wing troll made the video. Anyway, thanks everybody for the No Kings protest. Thanks for saving America. Thanks for saving Gaza. You did that. We got to celebrate it. We got to duplicate it. We got to perpetuate it. We got to keep saving countries from these tyrants. And we can do it on our phones. I call it the Pillar Revolution. Thanks for being here. Does anybody say anything good? Red Pill says, I made it. Now what? Yeah. Don't you see how that person said it proudly? I made it. So don't you think if it didn't originate with Putin or the KGB or something, that somebody would say, I made it, and want to get credit for having made it. Hey, come see my YouTube channel or my Twitch stream or whatever it is. Come see my Discord thing for my, to see my other videos. Do we know who made it? Does anybody actually know who made it? There's 48 fucking people in here. Come on, this is the internet. Surely some of you know who the fuck made it, if anybody knows. Maybe nobody does, but that's suspicious to me. If nobody knows who made it, Trump would probably tell us if he made it. He'd be like, yeah, something I made on Chat GPT. Something I made on Sora or whatever it's called. Trump would probably tell us if he made it. He's a dumbass. But he wouldn't tell us if Putin made it and told us to put it out there, because he doesn't tell us that every time he says everything he ever does, which originates with Putin. Don't be a leftist, please, Johannes Z said. Why not? What's wrong with being a left? The left can't meme. That's the most ridiculous one, too. The left are the only ones who can meme. Has there ever been a right-wing meme? Is that ooh-woo thing? Is that your meme? That ooh-woo, that furry meme, that internet furry meme? Is that you guys meme? What you guys meme? All the memes I'm aware of are leftist memes. And they like try to repurpose some. Like they try to say Trump lives rent-free, which is just not even funny. AOC lives rent-free in your head. That's who lives rent-free in your head. Previous people lived rent-free in people's heads before that. But that's the first time it trended because it was funny and it made sense. And it was like appropriate. It doesn't work for Trump, but people say it all the damn time. It's so weird. Yeah, Trump saw it and thought he did. Okay, Carissa's with option 5. Trump didn't make the video. Whoever made the video, Trump saw it and thought he actually did it because he's that fucking stupid. I think he actually is. I think he could actually have thought that he flew a plane over the No Kings protest and bombed us all with shit. I think he could think that. I mean, don't blame me. I don't have a very high regard for his intellect or his capacity for things. I've had it. Podcast girls were calling him, saying he was, that there was elder abuse, that they're abusing Trump by putting these things out there in his name. Skybuster is saying these insular-libertarian words. I don't understand. I don't speak insular-libertarians. I don't know what you're calling me. You have to explain it. African Child says, I wish Trump would poop on me. See, that's what I'm talking about. They have these fantasies. The guy who LARPs, I'm pretty sure he lives in Oklahoma. I don't know why I think he lives in Oklahoma, but I think he's a white guy who lives in Oklahoma, and he LARPs as a, what is it, African Child? You're a black person from Nigeria. You're supposed to be from Lagos, Nigeria, and here you are saying that you wish Trump would poop on you, and you said earlier that you thought the video was funny, and that you thought I made it, but also you think Trump should poop on you. So if I made the video just to make fun of Trump, then you at least know the poop stuff about Trump is true. But you wish that he would poop on you. Like you just said it. And you said it would be my luck. Like that's a good luck thing. Is that is now? I don't want to go into your whole fantasy about being African. The left can't meme. Okay, that's bullshit. We already read that. Only the left. Only the left may meme. Only the left may meme. I mean, you guys can try, but you never succeed. I've never seen a successful right wing meme. That Groiper thing is just like a. It's really cringe for one, but it's just like a terror cell calling card thing that Pete Hegseth put on our American flag to recruit at the same time that Kash Patel is using all the powers of the team of KGB, FBI to help these Groiper cells commit assassinations and escape or be fall guys for assassinations. Anyway, just to blame things on us. It's ridiculous. You guys are literally the worst. But who do you think made the Trump plane video? There's so many people in here right now. Surely some of you have some ideas about who made the Trump plane video. And if you don't want to type them all out, I'll just put some 4 or 5 options for you. 1, Putin made it, told him to post it. 2, Trump made it. 3, somebody in Trump's network made it. 4, a leftist made it. 5, whoever made it, Trump thought he actually did it. Ada says, when are you going to start live streaming outside? When? I don't know. Why is live streaming outside better for some reason? What's the what? I don't understand the question. I guess I've live streamed outside. I used to live stream outside on TikTok more often, I guess. I never really have on YouTube, I don't think. It was funny, admit it. We read that. Yeah, it was funny. But how was it funny? I need to know what I'm laughing at. Am I laughing along with a leftist laughing at Trump, making fun of Trump? Because I'm damn sure not laughing with Trump. I don't think it's funny the way you or Trump thinks it's funny. Let's see. It wasn't from the left, Professor Roy Hinckley says. What does it matter? It just changes how I think it's funny. Like, it's funny if it's from the left making fun of Trump because it's funny. It's still funny even if it's from a right-wing person that I wouldn't agree with, but it's funny in a different way. Anyway, I'm still admitting it's funny either way, but it's funny in a totally different way in some respects. It's funny in a slightly different way in some respects. And in some ways, it's just the same funny. But if made by a right-wing person, it's not funny the way it is made by a left-wing person. Does that make any sense to you? If you're a right-wing person, do you still think it's funny if you find out that some super left, some blue-haired person made it and they were making it to make fun of Trump? Do you still think it's funny, or does that change how you think it's funny? This is just kind of like, I don't know, a philosophical question or something, a question about the philosophy of humor. African Child says 5. African Child says he thinks that Trump actually thinks he did it. Oh, 5 if you think I made it, because he thinks I made it. I don't make AI videos. I've never made an AI video besides using like an AI filter on something back when I used to be on TikTok. Skybuster says 6 if you think this guy is skiz. African Child says, you made it. He really thinks that I made it. But again, I'm not going to try to psychoanalyze you. Other people can feel free to psychoanalyze you. Why would this troll, who's been trolling my channel for a few weeks now, or trolling my live streams for a few weeks now, why would this troll who blarps as somebody from Lagos, Nigeria, why would they say that I made it? Slybuster, how did Trump killing Russians in Syria help Putin? What are you talking about? Trump didn't do no shit against Putin. They do shit against us. He killed some people in Iran, too. Iran and Putin are aligned. But that's them killing, that's Putin and Iran and Trump killing some Iranians. He's not doing anything against Putin. They're doing it against us. They're these evil tyrants. They're doing it against us. You're lapping it up. You're lapping up the boot soup. Slybuster says, all the memes I've seen are leftist memes. That's called being a humorless lib something who lives in an echo chamber. No, you just guys don't make good memes. Family Guy isn't a funny show. The Simpsons is funny. Family Guy is not. It's not hard. Like, it's you guys just aren't funny. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You guys aren't funny. You'll realize when you realize what really funny is that that's not funny. I guess that's kind of what it comes down to. Will the World War III be started because of an AI video? No, we started because Putin invaded Ukraine or is invading Europe and stuff. Well, that's Putin just starting World War III. Maybe he already did, but Putin's the one who's starting World War III. Putin's also responsible for trying to start Civil War II in America. Trump is also responsible for that, but Putin is part of the responsibility for trying to start Civil War II in America, because Putin hates America. Putin wants to destroy America. He's just a real idiot. Putin has a lot of control over America right now. If you see things the way I see it, that Putin's in complete control of Trump, Putin has a lot of control over America right now. But instead of just benefiting from controlling this whole ass country, like just, embedding himself secretly and being able to like steal money or secrets or whatever. I mean, she's done that too. I'm not saying he hasn't done that. But instead of doing that secretly for like the long haul, he's done that with all this concentration camp stuff and trying to make a civil war too and all this junk to destroy America. That's the fastest point to get us to have a civil war here, is the fastest way to destroy the country. If you had a country, if you were a tyrant of one country and you were in control of another country, wouldn't you just keep control of that country, especially a country like America? Wouldn't you just be in control of it and kind of keep being in control of it year after year and decade after decade to keep profiting off being in control of it? Putin doesn't want that. He's such a dumbass. He just wants to destroy America. Destroy America because we destroyed USSR. Like, who cares about fucking USSR, right? Like, do you ever sometimes just wish that we hadn't destroyed USSR? So if USSR was still fucking there, but that he wouldn't have had all this big beef with us to make Trump our president and all this bullshit. Would it be worth it to have still had USSR, but not have had to deal with all this Trump bullshit? But no, honestly, he just wants to destroy us because we destroyed USSR. It's stupid as fuck. It's petty fucking tyrant bullshit that he's an idiot. Josh V says Trump can't do anything to Russia in reality. Has to go after countries that support Russia, by the way. I don't know that he's doing anything to any allies of Russia either. I don't know if I can read Red Pill Politics. Your name is Red Pill Politics. Look, Red Pill Politics, channel activity, is joined a year ago and has 1.25 subscribers. You actually have subscribers. Where are your subscribers now? Show me some good leftist memes. Now, Carissa's a smart person. Red Pill Politics has just one. So Red Pill Politics agrees that Putin made the AI video for Trump and just told him, post this. This helps destroy America. Flybuster says, I'm not a libertarian. Insta-libertarian. Unlike you, I have a wife, loser. Do you have a wife? Put her on. Ada says, bro, you should start a podcast. I do this live stream on YouTube sometimes. I used to be on TikTok. Is that Andres Guardado on your crowd? Probably. Is that Andres Guardado on your crown? This is probably Andres Guardado. You would be the first person to know, so thank you, B. Sorry it took me so long to get your comment. Do you know who that is? Red Pill says, so you claim the left can meme, but you don't understand the joke. What was your joke? You didn't have a joke. Just one. Show me some good leftist memes. Just one. What was the joke? Did you say a joke? Or are you saying I missed somebody else's joke? I didn't remember you saying a joke. Why are you LARPing as a king? I'm not. It's just a Burger King crown. Have you ever been to America? We have a restaurant called Burger King. They're Antifa. Carissa says, Sly, how do you know he don't got a wife? Slybuster says, no ring on that paper crown, king. African Child says, this guy sure doesn't have a wife. I've never, looked at someone and thought about somebody and wondered whether or not, I've been interested in whether or not somebody was married if I was, trying to date them. But other than that, I've never had an opinion about whether somebody had a wife or not. It's really weird. You guys are gay, right? I'm saying that's a good thing. But if you start getting used to openly admitting you're gay, it'll cure your fascism. It'll cure you of being a Trump-ooneer. You'll probably meet somebody who's not a MAGA, but you fall in love, and it could be like a whole Hallmark movie about it. No ring on that paper crown, King. The guy for sure doesn't have a wife. Never ignore history. Thank you, Rinsler. Not ignoring history is an important message. Red Pill Politics, I'm going to sleep. I'll let Putin know you're talking shit about it with me and the mega cult of our weekly video conference with him. You guys don't have a video conference. Trump calls him every day. Like, Putin just owns all of you guys through Trump. Slybuster says, if he had a wife, he wouldn't be up at 1 a.m. He's in California, ranting on the internet about politics, lol. No, I'm doing it because of Trump's poop plane. Did lives yesterday about the, what's it called? The No Kings protest. It was fun at the No Kings protest, and I was doing one last night about the No Kings protest because I had such a good time. It was so peaceful and fun that I wanted to share that energy with people via a live. And then, as I was so tired from that and I was about to fall asleep, I watched one more video, and it was about Trump's stupid poop plane. And now I wanted to have, while I'm still awake, have a chance to talk to people about Trump's stupid poop plane while everybody's seen it. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Trump pooping on Americans. What are you guys' just opinion of Trump's fantasy about pooping on Americans? Okay, let's read any other comments. I don't think any of your comments are any good. Besides, never ignore history. That was good. I bet this guy is Jewish. African Child says, I bet this guy is Jewish. What does that even mean? Josh, I mean, I know what being Jewish means, but what does it mean that you're like, I bet he's Jewish? What does that mean to you to say that? Josh V says, yes, I touch grass. Thanks, Josh V. Appreciate that. Thank you. We needed some more of that energy here. Slybuster says, you can't say the left can mean. You've been rambling for... You think I just have memes laying around I can just pull out of my pocket? I mean, I might have a meme laying... Okay, I might have a meme laying around I can... I might have a meme laying around I can pull out of my pocket. No, I don't particularly have a meme right on hand that I can pull out of my pocket. I might. But seriously, the left are the only ones you can meme. Like, the things the right think are funny aren't. He's been saying the left can meme, and he's been rambling for like 15 minutes about a meme Trump posted. Trump posted the meme. He didn't create the meme. I'm asking you who created the meme, right? What's your instinct? Did Putin create the meme? Did Trump create the meme? Did a Trump minion create the meme? Or did a leftist create the meme? Or did some neutral troll create the meme? Bowl of Peanuts said, yo, would you rather bang Kamala Harris or AOC? AOC? What are you talking about? AOC, like, yeah. You know, it's a preference thing. I don't think Kamala Harris is unattractive, but I think AOC is really attractive. I think Kamala Harris is attractive too. But I think AOC is really, really attractive. I'd much rather have sex with Jasmine Crockett as well. And I would much rather have Jasmine Crockett and AOC as our president and vice president. Both of them. I think they would be the best. Okay. Carissa says, shh, Sly, you're up watching. Shh, don't. His wife is in the chat. I told him to put his wife in the chat. Don't lie. Jason, where's Jason? I didn't see Jason. African Child says, you made it. I eat bugs. Raul Duke says he eats bugs. Answer your question. Bowl of Peanuts. I did answer your question. It just took me a while to get to it. Sorry. I didn't realize there were so many comments. Y'all feel free to leave comments, but only for about 5 more minutes because I'm going to shut the live down. Oh, Jason. Okay, there's Jason. Hey, Carissa. Russians in Syria. Well, Rinsler, what's your problem? Rinsler has some issue with Islam. Don't have an issue with Islam. Islam didn't do anything to you. Red Pill says, tell me a joke. The only joke I know is, what did the policeman say to his shirt? Slybuster says, bruh, you watch Family Guy? You're like 50. I'll get a little... No, I don't watch Family Guy. Family Guy's not funny. I watch The Simpsons. I don't watch The Family Guy because it's not funny. I was using it as an example. Family Guy's not funny. The Simpsons are funny. This has to do with the principle of people on the right aren't funny. You don't have humor. It's not part of your thing. You can be mean to people or something. You can bully people or something, but you don't have humor. You're not funny. Yeah, Jason Marvel says, sounds to me Trump has a crap fetish. Exactly. He has a crap fetish. He has a fetish specifically about pooping on us. Like he has demonstrated, whoever made it, he's demonstrated by putting it out there, by putting it out there, that he has a fetish about pooping on us. Isn't Family Guy more left leaning? No, bowl of peanuts. Family Guy is totally fascist. Whoever thought Family Guy was anything but fascist? Okay, Family Guy's a show full of Archie bunkers. African Child says, "Can you shower?" And there's it like YouTube filtered it. It's kind of interesting what they filter. Can you shower? Maybe they think that's sexual, which they suggest is bad because fascists are bad. Fascists hate sex, which is why, hey, maybe sex can cure your fascism. Just a thought. And you are obviously repressing your homosexuality because you were taught bad things about it. Just be gay with each other. Like your life's gonna get so much better. I promise you. Being gay is much better than being homophobic. Red Pill says, "This is what SSRIs do to your brain." I don't know what that means. Jez Dub, G Dub, G'd up says, "Let this guy catch up. He's slow. Thank you." I didn't realize there was a bunch of comments. African Child is telling his secrets. Jason Marvel says 48 views. Keep spitting facts. Thank you. I'm just asking everybody's opinion on who do you think made the Trump poop playing video, and do you think Trump believes he did it? Do you think that because he saw himself pooping on everybody in a video that he did that day? That he's the one who flushed all the No Kings protesters away because he was pooping on us from a plane? That he thinks he did it because he saw it on a video? That's one of the, not the worst. That kind of, it almost makes you feel sorry for him that he's that much of an idiot. I'm not a Trump Putin sympathizer, so I don't feel sorry for him. I'm just saying. Jason Marvel says, keeps it in fact. Thanks, y'all, for stopping the war. Thanks you for stopping the war. Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me to thank everybody for stopping the war. I know a lot of people here aren't Trump Putiniers, but because they are leaving a lot of comments, I've been addressing people as if they are, and I apologize to everyone, all the Americans and every other human earthling who's not a Trump Putinier, for talking to them so much. Thank you guys for stopping the war, though. Thank you guys for saving Gaza. Thank you for saving America. We're still working on both of these, both works in progress, but we need to stop the war in Gaza. We need to save Gaza. We need to save America. We need to celebrate the fact that we've already been doing it. We need to duplicate that and perpetuate it into other areas and keep making it better. Carissa says, yes, Jason, he's doing good. Thank you. I'm glad I'm doing good. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Like literally, you guys, Carissa and Jason, you guys make me feel so good because you guys actually understand what I'm saying. So I'm not just saying it for people who might see this in the future. And it keeps me on track, or it keeps me feeling like, well, you guys make it possible. Like, I don't usually get people like you in my life. I usually just get all trolls all the time, which is why I'm so used to talking to them. So it really makes me feel good because I don't want to talk to the trolls. I'd much rather talk to you. I'll read through their comments because free speech and all that. And people need to know where I'm at in the chat. African Child just randomly says idiots. I don't know what he's talking about. Slybuster says, how did Trump killing Russians in Syria help Putin? Dude, you're trying to get into some nitpicking detail. Do you realize how many different factions and groups are in Syria? You're trying to nitpick some detail in Syria. But what happened to Assad, right? The groups overthrew Assad, and Assad fled back to Russia. So what's going to happen to America? When we overthrow Trump, he's going to flee back to Russia. You know that's true. Like, stop getting into some way, like, off the charts detail about something that we know Trump and Putin are total buddy. They don't care about whether or not they killed some people in Syria or killed some people in Iran or killed some people in Israel or killed some people anywhere. They don't care about any of that. Except for when they are trying to do it to, but they're just killing us. They're not killing each other. Like, they're not against each other. You're ridiculous, dude. You're so played. Africa says, here comes the projection. Carissa Lynn says, yeah, I know you guys are going to project. You guys always project, and your accusations are always confessions. Carissa Lynn says, LMAO, Sly says he has a wife. But he's watching you on YouTube instead of doing naughty stuff with his wife. Yeah, I would be doing naughty stuff with his wife if the roles were reversed, guaranteed. This live will be over, and it's going to be over soon. I'm only going live for about 3 more minutes. We got to shut it down before an hour goes by. But I'll come back on live if you guys want to talk some more. I'm not saying I don't want to talk to you more. I'm just going to have to shut the live down for technical reasons. Wife probably is miserable. I'm sorry. Jason Marvel, he said wife is probably miserable. Yeah. See, I'm too used to reading the Russians' comments. G'd up says, Carissa, what's your significant other while you're laughing? Why is everybody hooking up in the chat? I'm not against it. That's great. You guys hook up. Nah, just you guys, Joe says. Other Dewey. Carissa says, Jason, you know she got the DAP. Just up says, just pretending to be female on YouTube. Pretending to be female on YouTube? This is weird projection. Like, I've seen Carissa before. Pretending to be female? This is weird projection. And you probably aren't good at catfishing. And the people you are catfishing are not worthy fishermen. They're not alpha fishermen. No, I don't even know what alpha means. I don't speak in libertarian. Just sorry you feel that way, Jason says. Feel what, Jason? Elaborate. This is getting all, like, steamy. Skybuster says, nope, left cat meme. Sorry to tell you, mister, I'm late. I'm late, muddled age. Muddled age? Oh, middle age, you probably meant, with no wife and still watch cartoons. With no wife? What's this wife thing? What's your wife fixation? So you got a divorce. You can say that. Like, this isn't the Dear John group, but... Oh, Carissa says, ooh, I'm single. I also got a vagina. And YouTube blocks that. YouTube is threatened by that, Carissa. I'm going to try to show it for posterity, but yeah, she's like the best of both worlds. Jason says, like a bitch. G-Dub says, that what you interpret from what I said? I got to shut down 3 minutes. You guys didn't leave any more comments. Good. We're almost done. Slybuster says, what a creep. Is G his wife? I don't know. I don't think any of these people are female besides Carissa. I think they're all males or instant libertarians or bots. Carlene JB might be, though. I don't know what Carlene sounds like. It could be a guy's or a girl's name. I'm not sure. Or somebody else's name. I love Eminem new songs, and that's for your and Trump. I know that Eminem is against Trump, and I definitely appreciate that. I think he's awesome for doing anti-Trump stuff. That's important. Got it. Do you want to show it or not? Anyway, I can't show that message. I guess I can. Carissa got muted by Net and YouTube. Says, look at these dudes up in here picturing you naked, wet, and soapy, ignoring their wives. Their wives. Their wives who go to another school. Their wives who are also their imaginary trans furry roommates who go to another school. Cash Patel, nobody believes your story. African Child says, please give me visa. Foster Gerard says, if no, hi, no King Day. Hi. We'll come back live in a few minutes. I'm just going to shut this one down. Jason Marvel says, no, Chris, I was talking to G'd, by the way. G'd. His name is G'd up, I think. Anyway, I'm sorry for the trolls. At least they're different. At least some of them are different trolls than before. Some of them are the same trolls who've like been aside to my channel for so long. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to take a break, and I'll come live back in a minute. So don't type any more comments. I'm not reading any more after Chris's comment. So that's a perfect one to go out on. And love you guys. See you in a few minutes or tomorrow or something. But thanks for being here. Carissa says, LMAO, it's okay, Jason. It's all love. So thanks. See you guys soon. And yeah, let me know what you think about Trump and his poop plane and who made the video and what it means that Trump put it out there. Because to me, it means he has a fetish about pooping on all of us. It definitely means that. But what else does it mean? Anyway, thanks. See you guys in a little bit.